Hello friends, myself Hemant M. Patel, Assistant Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department, Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Today we are going to discuss about the coal burning system. So first of all, you can see coal burning system. In case of coal fired plants, following factors affect the combustion, right? Coal, which is the solid fuel, right? Fuel having the number of classification: solid fuel, liquid fuel, and gaseous fuel. But right now we are talking about the coal, right? So that is the solid fuel. So in which introducing the primary fuel and secondary fuel. So from this we are talking about the solid fuel. So peat lignite, which is the uh, primary fuel, and from that we can generate the secondary fuel like bituminous coal, anthracite coal, which is very hard coal, and efficiency of that particular anthracite coal is very high. Okay, so in case of coal fire plant, following factors affect the combustion. So first one, fuel size, right? So depend on the which type of coal we are using and depend the size of that particular coal fuel. Rate of firing, right? It is also affect the combustion. Supply of air, right? How much amount of air we are supplying through into the furnace, and moisture content in the coal. Generally in coal having a large moisture content, that time the combustion efficiency will be reduced. So that's why first of all you have to remove the moisture from the coal. So it is known as the dewatering of coal, and from that we can remove that moisture content from the coal. So after we are using that coal, we are getting the high combustion efficiency. Depending on the type of equipment, boilers may be classified as solid fuel fired, so in which including hand fired, stoker fired, right? In which overfeed stoker and underfeed stoker. Pulverized fuel fired, pulverized means powder form. Already we have discussed in the last uh, presentation, last video, about the method, unit system, and the central or bean system. After a liquid fuel fired, so injection system and evaporation system. Gaseous fuel fired, so in which including atmospheric pressure system and high pressure system. So first one you can see hand firing system. So suppose with the help of hand we can fire that particular fuel. At that time low combustion efficiency we can get. Grate is used to support the fuels, and the opening are provided for air to enter on the grate for the combustion of fuel, right? So grate means what? That is the grating. So grate, it is one type of platform on which we can put that particular coal, and after you have to fire that coal. So grate is one type of platform. Stoker firing system. A stoker is a power operated fuel feeding mechanism and grate, right? So the term stoker implies a boiler that automatically feeds, right? That is known as the stoke, the boiler. Stoker coal size is typically 1.25 inch. Stoker firing system advantages. So first one, low grade fuel can be used in stoker firing. High efficiency, right? Already we have discussed into the hand firing system, in which considering the low efficiency, but when we are using the stoker firing system we are getting the high efficiency. Smokeless combustion. less number of labors required, so labor cost reduces, system which is reliable, maintenance charges are reasonably low, capital investment relative to pulverized fuel system is less. Okay, so these are the advantages of stoker firing system over, we can say, like the hand firing system. Over here you can see overfeed stoker mechanism, right? So this is the grate, right, on which we are introducing the coal. So first of all, over here you can see in overfeed stoker the coal is fed into the grate above the point of air admission, right? So from here we can introducing the air, so above the air we are introducing the coal, right? So both the direction of air and introducing the coal, which is the opposite in overfeed stoker mechanism, right? So after we can combust that particular coal, at that time what happen, we can generate this type of flame, right, and flue gases will be generated. Okay, so we are introducing the secondary air for the getting the proper combustion, right? So this is the overfeed stoker. In overfeed stoker the coal is fed into the grate above the point of air admission. Types of overfeed stokers, so in which including three types: traveling grade stoker, chain grade stoker, and spreader stoker. So chain grade stoker and traveling grade stoker is we can say like they both are the same. So over here you can see chain grade stoker, right? So this is the, we can say like the wheel, right, one which is connected with the motor, right? So whenever we are supplying the power, at that time what happens, this wheel will rotate, right? And from that wheel on which this is the chain, right, this is the chain, that's why it is known as the chain grade stoker. Grade, it is the platform, right? So this is the platform and this is the chain. Okay, so after supplying the power, what happen, this wheel will be rotate and chain also rotate from this direction, right? So it will be keep continue. So this is the coal hopper. So from that coal hopper we are introducing the coal, right? And after that coal which is fed into the chain grate, right? And this chain will be rotate in this direction. So over here you can see air inlet, right? So this is the overfeed stoker because air which is passing through this direction and coal which is introducing into the upward direction. So over here what happen, when we can fire that particular coal and hot gases, flue gases will be generated and which is passing into this direction. Over here you can see secondary air. Secondary air is required to become getting the proper combustion that particular fuel, and after incomplete combustion and incomplete coal which is goes in this direction, as well as dust and ash particle which is passing into the ash hopper. Okay, so this is the chain grade stoker in which we are utilize the chain, that's why it is known as the chain grade stoker. And grade, it is a one type of platform on which we are feeding the coal. After combustion of that coal, a hot flue gases will be generated and which is passing into the this direction, and incomplete combust that particular coal as well as ash dust particle which is passing into the this direction. Okay, so this is a chain grade stoker. Okay, what are the advantages of chain grade stoker? So first of all, simple construction, low cost. That's construction which is simple. Self cleaning stoker, because of chain is continuously rotating. That's why all dust particle as well as clinker which is goes into the downward direction. Maintenance cost is low. It is reliable. Heat release rate can be controlled by speed of stoker. And last one, high heat rate release per unit volume of furnace. So these are the advantages of chain grade stoker. Right now we're talking about the disadvantages of chain grade stoker. So temperature of preheated air is limited. Loss of final coal which drop along with ace, right? So little bit coal also goes into the downward direction with the s. Quantity of coal carried on grate is small, due to which it cannot be used for high capacity boilers, right? So quantity of coal carried on the grate which is small, due to we cannot utilize this type of chain gauge stoker into the high capacity boiler in thermal power plant. Clinker formation are common, so this type of formation generally common in the chain grade stoker. Right now we are talking about the spreader stoker, right? This name is in a sprayed, right? So this coal is sprayed into the onto the grate, right? This is the spreading form. So this is the coal hopper. Okay, over here you can see this is the feeder, right? So right now what happen actually, whenever the coal is supplying in this direction and feeding feeder which is high amount of coal, bigger size coal converted into the smaller size, and after that coal which is fall onto the spreader, so it will be sprayed that coal into this grading area, right? So over here air which is introducing into the downward direction, from that downward to the upward direction, and that coal introducing into the onto the grate, right? So after combustion, that particular fuel hot flue gases will be generated, and that gases which is passing into the upward direction. Okay, and this is the secondary air is required for the proper combustion. So in this figure you can see spreader stoker means this spreader which is sprayed coal into in this direction, and into the suspension form coal will be combustion and hot flue gases will be generated. Okay, over here we are utilize the feeder which is most probably bigger size coal converted into the smaller size, and after spreader that's coal sprayed into in this direction onto the grate, right? And this is the also overfill stoker, due to why, because air which is passing in this direction and coal which is admitted into the above onto the grate, right? So this is a spreader stoker. Right now we are talking about the advantages of spreader stoker. So first one, wide variety of coal can be burnt, right? So variety of coal we can utilize into the spreader stoker. Clinker difficulties are reduced even with the coal having high clinkering tendency. Preheated air with high temperature can be used. Volatile matter is easily burned. It is simple to operate with low operation cost. So these are the advantages of spreader stoker. Right now we are talking about the disadvantages of spreader stoker. Difficulty in operating spreader with variable size of coal and varying moisture content. Fly ash is more, so dust collector is necessary. clinker troubles cannot be avoided. Right now we are talking about the underfit stoker mechanism. Already we have discussed about the overfit stoker mechanism, in which including the chain grade stoker and spreader stoker. In underfit stoker, the coal is admitted into the furnace below the point of air admission. Actually, both air and fuel entering in the same direction. These are suitable for burning bituminous coal. Bituminous coal, it is a one type of secondary solid fuel. So in this figure you can see this is the coal and introducing the primary air, right? Both are in same direction. That's why it is called underfit stoker, right? Also this type of same as will be generated, and flame, this is the flame. Secondary air is required for the proper combustion, right? And this is the VM, means volatile matter. Okay, so generally over here in underfit stoker, the direction of the air and direction of the coal which is the same, that's why it is known as the underfit stoker, right? Already we have discussed, actually both air and fuel entering into the same direction. Okay, so this is the underfit stoker mechanism. Thank you.